Today's video is sponsored by memories of my father, who spent a lot of time reading philosophy and debating us as kids to help us develop critical thinking skills. Thanks, Dad. Miss you.
I don't understand people. I don't understand the entitlement of people.
Like I did switch to like steak and eggs for breakfast.
I don't understand.
Oh, Elon, what are you thinking? Why on earth would you choose to eat meat? All university studies around the world remind us that eating meat hurts the animals, the planet, and is linked to cancer, heart attacks, strokes, high cholesterol, and diabetes, while a vegan diet is associated with health.
That vegan teacher is right.
Yeah, he confidently states that meat will have no impact on global warming.
The animals are not going to make any difference to global warming.
And he even goes as far as to say that you won't even be able to measure livestock's impact. And this, to me, as somebody with a bachelor's of science in sustainability, was like alarm bells going off, complete red flag.
Red flags have been going on regarding Elon Musk for a very long time. Not only does he do drugs, we also found out that he doesn't actually believe in so many scientific things. Why? Because he's biased. He's a flawed human being. He's a meathead.
What is Elon smoking here? Oh wait, yeah, we actually know.
He's a child, Mike. That's all he is.
Elon Musk, you know you must.
Go Elon, go vegan, go Elon, be morally consistent. Go Elon, go vegan, go Elon, put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is.
Retweet this.
Hello students, it's Miss KADIE, that vegan teacher, and yes, I did see the interview with Elon Musk and with Joe Rogan. So let's just cut to the chase. Basically, these are a couple of bros who are spewing a bunch of nonsense. So let's go over some facts together. You ready?
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
Let's talk about Joe Rogan and Elon Musk and their misleading claims on meat and the environment. In a controversial Joe Rogan Experience episode from November 2024, Joe Rogan and Elon Musk downplayed the environmental impact of meat consumption, dismissing scientific evidence that emphasizes the urgent need to reduce global meat intake.
Their argument centered on two main claims.
They lied and said that personal meat consumption is irrelevant to global climate change. They asserted that the environmental impact of individuals eating less meat is too small to make a difference. That's just not true. They also stated that regenerative farming can offset meat production's impact. They promoted this method as a sustainable alternative that would allow continued high meat consumption without significant environmental harm.
So let's look at why their claims are not true.
Let's talk about three examples. The first one is greenhouse gas emissions. Scientific consensus shows us that animal agriculture contributes to between 11% and 19% of global greenhouse gas emissions, largely from methane, a gas far more potent than CO2 over short periods. Meat and dairy production generate nearly double the emissions of plant-based foods. Studies consistently demonstrate that reducing meat consumption is essential for mitigating climate change.
The second point is resource inefficiency and land use.
Meat production is highly resource intensive. Before I go on though, I just want to take a second because some of you guys were over watching my TikTok channel and saw me using these and were asking how you can get them. So this is how you get them. You just go to the link below. These are all mugs that I designed myself, and people have been telling me that they use them to put pencils in or a toothbrush in or something like that. That way they stay on the counter and they remind people of the important message to not hurt animals. And a special thank you to Doug and Shannon, who just bought them for each of their daughters. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Doug. Hi, Shannon. Thanks a lot. All right, let's get back to the video. We were talking about how meat is highly resource intensive, requiring far more land, more water, and more energy than plant-based food production. The expansion of pasture land for cattle is the leading cause of deforestation, particularly in biodiverse regions like the Amazon rainforest. This deforestation accelerates climate change by destroying carbon-absorbing ecosystems.
Miss KADIE is right, you should listen to her.
Feeding crops to animals instead of directly to people is an inefficient use of global food resources, especially as the global population grows.
Let's look at number 3, the limits of regenerative farming.
While regenerative agriculture has potential benefits, experts argue it cannot scale up to meet current global meat consumption levels sustainably. Transitioning fully to this method would still involve significant land use and methane production, making it an insufficient solution without reducing overall meat demand.
As far as ethics go, let's talk about how Joe and Elon were misleading the public.
Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, they wield considerable influence, and their dismissive statements about meat's environmental impact contribute to public misinformation. Presenting personal preferences as facts, especially when contradicting overwhelming scientific evidence, is ethically irresponsible. It encourages complacency at a time when urgent action is needed to combat climate change.
Let's talk about their personal bias. Why do you think Joe Rogan and Elon Musk did what they did?
Well, their stance appears to be driven more by personal lifestyle choices than objective analysis. Defending meat consumption without acknowledging its well-documented environmental harms prioritizes convenience over truth. This approach misleads millions, potentially delaying necessary changes towards a sustainable future.
Essentially, both of them have such huge platforms, but they're not using them responsibly.
I don't understand people. I don't understand the entitlement of people.
Yeah, lots of people agree that people like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk are pretty scary. Here's Charlie. Charlie writes, "The absolute apathy and stupidity of the people running our planet terrifies me more every day. Just reminds me of the work we need to do." Yeah, and Aaron writes, "People trust what makes them comfortable and what justifies their addictive behavior, rather than what substantive evidence and logical explanations trouble them." So these are the kind of comments that I allow and encourage on my channel, but if your comment is just a bunch of meat emojis, this isn't really the place for you. Anyway, let's get on to the last one. And another comment says, "Joe Rogan won't have a vegan on his show again because the last time he did, the vegan wiped the floor with all their anti-vegan arguments." So true. Their arguments not only lack scientific backing, but also contribute to the spread of harmful misinformation. Addressing climate change requires honest dialogue, grounded in evidence, not personal preference or ideological bias. For a sustainable future, influential figures like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, they must take responsibility for their words and advocate for informed, ethical choices. When guys like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk say a bunch of stuff and completely ignore all of the research, that is unethical. And hopefully you guys learn that you should not follow them. Follow the scientists. Look at people who are pointing at the research, and do lots of research yourself.
The research behind health benefits of following a vegan diet are substantial and high quality. If you're following the standard American diet and then switch over to a vegan diet, you're gonna see improvement in chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, strokes, even an extension of life in some cases.
Good job, Dr. Mike. Thanks for weighing in. All right, don't freak out. I know there's a lot of words on screen, but I just want to draw your attention to a really great comment by Tyler Cranford. Tyler goes into a lot of detail about one of Elon's claims. He talks about animal agriculture and global warming and how all of these gases are measured. He talks about methane emissions, nitrous oxide emissions, carbon dioxide, life cycle assessments, carbon opportunity cost, and also global livestock environmental assessment model. So, if you want to pause and look at that slowly, feel free to do so. But for the rest of you, listen to this. Take a look at this picture. You see the picture on the left? That's how nature should look. The picture on the right represents deforestation. Now, this is a picture generated by AI, but as you can see, it's very dark and the trees are dead. Now, what happens in real life is that the trees are burned down so that people can grow crops to feed to animals who are trapped in cages on factory farms. Meat eaters are a big reason why rainforests are being destroyed. This is because forests are being cut down to grow food for animals, like pigs, chickens, and cows. Some people think vegans are to blame, but that's not true. Vegans eat the crops directly instead of feeding them to animals first. Raising animals for food wastes a lot of resources. Animals need tons of food just to stay alive. They use up energy to walk, digest their food, and even to pee and poop. This means that raising animals for meat uses much more land and food and water than if we just ate the plants ourselves. Now look at this picture. If you care about families and animals and forests and a better future for all of us, the best thing you can do is to become vegan. And it's really easy. It's just so easy. Just Google vegan recipes. You can do it.
Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experiment on or use for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Vegan with me. Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experiment on or use for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Be vegan with me. Open your heart. You know where to start.
If you like this kind of video, don't forget to like and subscribe and press the notification bell. And also, I'm curious about your critical thinking skills. Do you remember ever learning about this concept in school? Or where did you learn about it? Or have you even learned about it until just today? Let me know.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's